What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Welcome. All right, so look, a few things I'm going to talk about in this video. This is not a review or anything. From the thumbnail you've seen, I am going to touch, but a few things that I didn't put in the thumbnail, which I'm going to talk about. And but first, I'm gonna start off with talking about Scent Explorer and the whole my experience from last year and my thoughts about this year and what they're doing with the whole virtual or going online with this thing, and my thoughts on being a fragrance reviewer in 2020. Is it worth it? And off the bat, I want to tell you guys, well, not everybody, but there are particular people that keep saying like unprofessional or shit like this. Bro, you do not gotta fucking watch. It's YouTube. It's not ABC, NBC, TBS, bro. There is no fucking script about this thing, okay? So get it through your head, man. You don't gotta fucking watch. Why do you watch if why do you watch somebody that's annoying or why would you watch them? I mean, that doesn't make sense to me. If start your channel and be professional as fuck, bro. This is YouTube, man. YouTube, bro. Not I tell you what to do. Fuck you, okay? Anyway, with that said, so I don't want to hear about unprofessionalism because that shit does not make any sense to me on this platform, okay? I am just going to freestyle this video. At least I'm telling you right now, just whatever, this and that, and I will transition into from Scent Explorer to reviewing and being a fragrance influencer, whatever you want to call us, okay? Fragrance lovers, okay? So anyway, basically, this year, I just found out about Scent Explorer a few days ago. And I have it on my phone just so we can fact check things and shit like that and there's a few things I might be wrong about. I'm admitting it, but then there are some things that I feel like I could be right about shit, my experience from last year, and what I think about this shit this year, okay? And especially viral. So let's just start off with this whole viral thing. So it's gonna start in 11 days, right? 11 days, right? You see that? Cool. So I was thinking, I'm like, all right, let me see how this thing is gonna work. Man, it's interesting. $29 ain't shit. Even though last year it was $70, but you were in person, which no problem. Shit, you know. I always just keep $100 floating in my pocket for the hell of it, emergencies and whatnot. That ain't shit, right? And plus, I got my ticket again thanks to Al from Street Sense. Took care of me. Great guy, by the way. That's like the first fragrance reviewer, bro. And he's only still at what, 30,000. Can you believe that? He's before anybody, first one. Anyway, but that's another video from another day, or I might touch on that later on in this video. But the thing is, I'm looking at this thing, and last year I was there in person, and I honestly didn't have a good time until towards the end. Reason being, and I loved, listen, for me, I never started anything with anybody on this community. I always like to stay neutral, regardless on YouTube or in my life, right? I like to show respect to any of it, but I'm just going to tell you what I've seen, what I've heard, and what I felt throughout what I'm going to talk about in this video, okay? Ask yourself, why would I just come up if you think I'm bullshitting? Why would I bullshit? Why would I make up something like this? This is the truth, you guys. You can find out yourself if you want to be a reviewer or whatever, name yourself. Anything goes on YouTube, whatever name you want to give yourself. But anyway, and you'll see. Okay, easy as that. Or ask around some of the smaller reviewers, and whatever. But again, I'm not gonna say any names or anything, so don't gotta worry about me throwing somebody on the bus or some shit like that. You just figure it out yourself. I'll make it so you can connect the dots. So last year I didn't know what to expect. Drove all the way to New York, which is only like 3 hours away from our nation's capital, where I live here in DC. I got there, thank God, for who is there? For some of the smaller channels. Again, I'm not even going to use, even if it's a positive thing about somebody, I'm not going to put any names out there. I will say smaller channels, bigger channels, okay? I was there, and I felt like some of the bigger channels that were there, that you went there out of just from, wow, you've been watching these people, you've been like this. I felt like not welcomed, but like, okay, well, I am bigger, I am this, I am that, you know what I mean? Or it was some vibes like that, like, oh yeah, if there was this poor guy, he was there, he's like fat kid, and everybody up there, because this is a fashion district, and he was like, dude, I just don't fit in here, man. I feel like they don't want me here. He told me that shit straight up, man. I was like, yeah, man, I see, because most of the smaller reviewers, review channels, and some of the fucking, even people that went out of there just from being fans about this. This is what kind of fucking even took me, that kind of like showed me like who these people are, man, Again, I'm no names mentioned, but I'm like, there's some people, some fucking subscribers, man, and your ass is some of the bigger tiers are just sticking with the bigger tiers and meeting some of the bigger tiers and whatever, and then it's just clicked up like that, But then you got, fuck the smaller channels, okay? Let's just fuck the, how about the fucking, the fat guy, you know what I mean? He was telling me, man, I was just like, I didn't know it was going to be like this. I'm trying to talk to somebody and they don't want to, this is how it was. And I've noticed that shit too. And I'm like, dude, I saw their true colors, right? Not all of them, but a good, good amount of them, okay? So the only positive thing that I got out of Scent Explorer last year was thanks to Al. He hooked me up with the free pass, and I got to meet, which I still talk to this day because of that. The subscribers, which they were subscribers to those bigger channels, and now they talk to me more and watch me and watch other smaller channels, which I talked to this other guy, and again, I'm not comparing or we are better, this and that, but personally, what I feel, and some people say, like, dude, there's some smaller channels, and I've seen it too, that are, put it like this, like, let's put it in a situation that you can understand, like a hidden gem fragrance, right, that still didn't get discovered and shit like that. And that's how I feel like almost probably half of these smaller fragrance reviewers are like that, man. They have some really good content and stuff like that. And then sometimes I see a lot of copycatting too as well. Some bigger channels take from smaller channels, use it, no shout out, or no this, no that, whatever. Again, I mean, this is what's happening. I'm not making this shit up, and I don't mean no disrespect. I'm just saying how it is, all right? So anyway, so this year, that was last year, and if things don't change, I don't even think I would like to go there personally again. Like, personally, just because I got bad vibes, okay? Again, not to everybody, but the good majority of them, I got really bad vibes. Like, snobby vibes. Okay, put it that way, snobby, like I'm better than you. You know, which that's fucked up. You know, I feel like. But anyway, that's that. Like I said, some positive things came out of that last year, but this year, which I'm looking at this, I'm like, dude, how do you guys do this shit? Like, who do you pick? Some of these, first of all, no bullshit. I don't mean this in any way. These channels, they're like speakers. I'm like, bro, they're boring as shit. I don't watch these motherfuckers, you know? I'm sorry, not motherfuckers, but, you know, I don't watch them because I think they're boring. There's nothing bad. That's my opinion. That's just my opinion, right? So why am I gonna pay? Let's just say even if you watch them, you know, and I know it's all because of the giveaway, but last year, you know, I don't know. So I'm like, dude, okay. Not only because of last year, I just didn't like the vibes, but now this year they wanted me to pay, even though $28 ain't shit, whatever. You know, if there was like a donation or something to them, I'll probably give to them. But I'm not. No, I don't feel like watching this shit. And I'm like, dude, look, what is this? Like, hold on. One, two. How many? There was like 15 people. Why didn't they mix it up with some smaller reviewers? I know they know some smaller reviewers because I know some smaller reviewers try to like get noticed and stuff like that, and you know work very hard to you know make it up there. But apparently, you got the ones that are already there, and that's it. And the small ones are the smaller ones. Anyway, December 5th, 2020. Exploring the world. Hold on. The world of niche fragrances in a virtual experience. Okay, 11 days. Register now. Scent Explorer bridges the world of niche fragrances with fragrances. Hold on, fuck, my phone is fucked up. Hold on. Content creators around the world. And again, I might be wrong. I'm not. I'll be the first one to admit that. You know, this might be. You might like it, whatever. But just as far as right now, the whole concept does not make sense to me. I'm not hating. I'm just saying they already. You know, just because of the speakers, I don't watch these guys, and so why am I gonna pay to watch somebody, especially if I can just watch them for free speaking all fucking year? You know. I don't want to show you the pictures. I'll just leave the description. I mean, I'll leave the thing. Because, again, I don't want to say any names. Then that if I show you the picture, it'll be like, okay, whatever. So you guys do your own research. But, yeah, some of these people... Actually, some of these people I never heard of. Actually. I swear to God. At least these females I never heard of because I don't watch female channels for I mean, I don't mean that. The only person I watch, there's like one or two smaller ones, but there's some females because I'm not a female. You know, I don't put on perfume. That's the only reason why. But the guys here, I don't watch but one. And how many are there? I'm sorry, you guys. I'm trying to really, you know, fact check myself. That way, you know, I don't look like I'm a fucking asshole. Because I really, that's the last thing I want to, you know, to come across. So they're going to be like, okay, have fun, relax in your house. I don't know, man. This is, what, you're going to be, do you need like a laptop or something? Like to watch this shit? Anyway, that's my thought. Now transitioning into being a fragrance reviewer. For me, the only thing that positive that came out of this whole thing is, I believe, is getting a chance to meet and to collaborate and to start a fragrance line with somebody that is very talented. Um, and not only that, a friend of mine too went into business, and we poured in our love, soul, money, everything into this thing, you know, and as far as I know, and I will leave if you want to go to one of my pictures I dropped a few days ago. I made a whole bunch of samples. I'm trying to give a lot of samples as much as possible to people, subscribers, reviewers. Reviewers. Some of them already got some. Some of them are on the way. I just again with that whole thing, our fragrances have to go by ground, flammable shit like that. But it is what it is, and so you will get a sample, and hopefully you would like it. So far, we got great reviews, and I'm going to start paying attention more to creating fragrances than content creating. I will do the Macy. I mean the whole TJ Maxx because those are the only videos right now that I see that are successful. Other than that, with the reviews, they're not as popular because I think something is up with my channel. I remember I used to get 300 views in a matter of hours. Now it's about 2 weeks, 3 weeks. It takes me about a month to get 1,000 views, which I don't know what it is. Maybe it's a lot of traffic. But a lot of people have been noticing that shit, and YouTube is going down the drain. Because I just feel like if you want to be a fragrance reviewer, it's fun. But if you want to do it just for the money, there's no money in it. You're gonna lose a shit ton of money, you guys. Look behind. Just this top row right here is about a few $1,000s right here. Just the top row. Not even counting the shit that I have in the box and whatnot. And there's a lot of favoritism. There's a lot of if you don't, you need from if you're gonna do it, like I said, if you look into but do something else. Don't just do it and thinking there's money or you want to get free shit. No way. Those days are all over anyway. By the way, because there's just too many people now, and people do. Personally, I never kissed ass or anything for any free shit or whatever. But there's a lot of people that you gotta kiss ass now to get shit, or if you gotta be some top reviewer to get free shit. So don't think look here, let me start something, review like 2 fragrances and I'm gonna start getting shit, reaching out to companies or whatever. No, I didn't. And personally, I got some companies that reached out for me. What's the other one? Those fucking Scentbird or some shit, or Scentbox or some shit. I turned them down a few times. I'll show you that email up here or whatever. If I can pull it up, that was like back 2 years ago. A few companies that I turned down because I feel like when, of course, if you're gonna do it for free shit, and that's your intentions, maybe a few years ago, but now everything is out. I don't know if it's true. A lot of people just what's it called? It's a mess. I feel like it's a mess. I can again if there's a lot of favoritism. And that's that. For me personally, again, I'm just saying how it feels. I'm not an asshole, and I'm not trying to come across as an asshole. I swear to you guys, this is what I've been feeling. I've been, what I mean, whatever. I don't want to sound like I'm crying. I'm just, my nose is stuffy because it's got the heat on. and it was cold outside. So with the heat, my nose is dry. So yeah. So that's that. I don't think I'm gonna be attending, even if they have. If they again, if shit changes and people start working together and people start acknowledging people and there's no favoritism, yeah, I understand there's some, all right, to an extent, but when it comes down to something like meeting like this, have more variety, have more this. I don't want to see the same thing, the same fucking people. When is one of the smaller reviewers gonna take off, man? The same people say it's either you're big, you're small. There's no going into the thing unless if you're, I don't know, if you're buying views or if you're doing some shit. It's fucking hard, man. It's the community is small as shit. Okay, you guys. If I barely hit like 5,000 subscribers, and it took me what 3 years now, 3 years, and I haven't seen somebody doing like this unless if you're buying views, man. You can't. It's impossible, you guys. The community is. Even I started in the one of the last golden era of fragrance reviewing, and I'm still at 5,000. If you're more than 5,000, if you're more than 10,000, either you're getting some help from somebody, and somebody's shooting you. My brother, he's a Instagram celebrity. Will Smith talked to him. Drake talked to him. Everything. I swear to you, he promoted my channel a few times. Nothing. And again, I wasn't with that like just because I wanted to grow to make that. I got into it because I really love this passion. I'm not married. I don't have any kids. So of course I'm gonna do this shit. I have money to buy this stuff, right? I have my own sports car. I got everything from my pocket. Never got anything from anybody. One company, and that was just because it was. Which one was that? That was Alexandria Fragrance. It was like two fragrances, smaller ones. And they're like, yeah, we want to do this. And I didn't know better. It was when I first started. And before you know it, they came to my house, did a review. And those two bottles, I gave it to my friend. I didn't even keep it. So that's that. I think that's the only one I ever took. And that was even without thinking too as well. You're like, anyway, but yeah, other than that, I know people that have their collection. Shit. Again, if you have a passion for it, yes, get into it. I'm not gonna tell you not to do it, but if you're in it to get money or whatever, the only way you can do it and make it, I'm not gonna judge. Buy a shit ton of views. Buy a shit ton of subscribers, and then you can fake it till you make it and get up there. I don't want to do that because I know YouTube catches up, and then either takes down all those fucking or cancels your picture, because they do that shit every year or so. They go back and they see which ones are fake bots and stuff like that, and then they take them out because their bots know what's up. There was this guy that did it a few years ago, and he was getting like this was another channel. He was getting like it was not making any sense, and he was like every day he would like get 500 or some shit like that, and then I think they did a sweep. They call it a sweep or something. And then they went, and then they took all of his shit. He really only had like 1,000 something subscribers, and then with the fake bots and all that shit, I think he had like almost like 7,000 or some shit like that subscribers. And then they got all that shit and knocked his ass down all the way in the thing. And that's what they do. They're smart. They know what's up, man. But before all that, before all the sweep, and when I started too, about that whole buying views thing, I remember you can go on eBay and you can just go type in views. I mean, buy. You can buy comments, views, and you can buy what else? You can, and subscribers, which is the most important, because that makes you look good in front of people. Like, oh, look how this motherfucker has 80,000 subscribers, whatever. Let's just say, fuck yeah, let's promote him. Let's give him $1,000. Let's give him this. Let's give him that, so he can talk about our product. That's why people do it. That's the only reason why it makes sense to me. It's just gonna be like, oh yeah, you know, you made it, and then you know, people start fucking with you because you got all these subscribers, not knowing they're all fucking bots. And you can go back. I'll even put some comments about. I mean, when they do a sweep, they do it at least every 2 years. They do a sweep on the thing, and then some shit like that. But I know it happens, because they clean everything, so they know which is which and which is not. So that's why I don't want to do it. I could do it, but there's a chance of losing your channel. So you can lose all the subscribers, all the money that you bought those motherfuckers for, right? And then the real subscribers, you can lose them too, because they will cancel you. They will deactivate your account. And what are you gonna do then? What are you gonna work again from 100 to 150? You know how long? Especially now, bro. If you get fucked up, bro, you might as well not even do YouTube anymore. You might as well wait for another platform to jump in and then make. Which that shit is not gonna happen till these motherfuckers run everything. YouTube and shit like that. They got the market. They got the monopoly in the fucking bag. So. Unless if somebody comes up with another, because YouTube is very biased and they have their picks. They don't let you grow. They don't. You tried this, you tried that. Especially now, they locked everything down. Before it was just a free for all, you know. But now it's fucked up. Again, I'm just doing it because I enjoy it. I just like fuck. Take a fragrance. Like today, I'm like, man, I miss 1 million. I remember I was in Spain when this came out. I'm like, man, I smelt it. Brought me back to Spain. You know, winter of what was it, 2009 or some shit, when this shit came out in Spain. I remember when they were like flipping. Remember when they're like. Anyway, I'm just talking about whatever right now. So anyway, that's my thoughts. I don't think it's worth it personally. But if you want to feel like going there, I'll leave the link in the description. You can check it out. I'm not trying to take any money out of anybody's mouth or anything. If they want to make some money, that's up to them. But personally, I don't think it's worth it. And I don't like the feeling of this and all these people that are going to be on here. I don't have nothing personally against them. I just think they're boring. And even if you don't think they're boring, why would you watch them and say the same shit when you can just go online and watch them, watch all their videos? So anyway, love you guys. I hope this doesn't change things. I'm just trying to just tell you how things are, and that's that. All right, any questions, please feel free to ask me, email me, whatever, and I'll see you on the next. Hopefully I'll see you in TJ Maxx. And a good note. All right, take care. Good night.